Now, currently, I'm being eaten alive on the internet
Uh-huh.
because I was asked, would I date a man that makes $70,000? We need to stop being so sensitive about people's preferences. Also, if I am working on myself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and energetically, what is wrong with me wanting to be equally yoked to a person that is also those things? Finances are a choice. What you look like isn't. There's levels to everything. And look, I'm not the most beautiful girl in the world. I know this about me. But my spirit is dope. And my energy is fire. I know my role.
Yeah.
And I think we live in a world where women have forgotten their place.
Oh.
No, you have forgotten your place.
You don't want to argue.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a hard time.
Right.
But that's what's necessary in order for a woman to truly trust you, to follow you, and to be feminine.
Yeah. I feel it.
Nah, he don't. Look at Tony. He don't feel it. Look at the face.
Forget you Canadian,
I'm gonna put y'all under the blanket.
Get your foreign
Y'all Americans have a way.
He's a phenomenal school teacher that's passionate about what he does.
Loves what he does.
He loves what he does.
And I love that for him. I love that for him so much. He's probably the dopest man.
He's changing lives. He's changing lives.
He's shaping our future.
But no.
Not for me. No, look, right now.
You a God-fearing woman. Wow.
I don't want you to ever get to where you're so set in, I want this, and this, that you could potentially pass up on something good. Because because you could be chasing this, and this until you 86.
That's a fact.
And just be like, I know he's out there.
Yeah.
And you old as hell. Your teeth just fell out when you said it.
Now, currently, I'm being eaten alive on the internet because I was asked,
What you say?
would I date a man that makes $70,000? What do you think my answer
I know
was?
your answer was no. Because we had the conversation. I was like, really?
Now, tell me why that's bad.
I don't think it's bad.
Why is it judged so harshly?
Because
She was a God-fearing woman.
Well, you got many different factors.
Please tell me, as from a man's perspective, I need to know.
A lot of people fall into that price range.
What does that have to do with me?
Because when people see you say something based on just you, this is just my preference.
My preference.
Immediately, people go into, oh, you talking about me,
right?
And so that's the knee jerk.
Yeah.
So that's why they're like, oh, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And you have the people that have been gold dug on.
Okay.
And oh, she just after the money, man. And so you got that coming at you. So, and people get in their feelings, they get triggered by various reasons like, well, I make this, and so they feel away. So, but everybody has their preference.
Everybody has their preference.
Everybody has their preference.
And you know what? I got to break this down, okay? Because they've been saying, I've been waiting on Sarah to explain what she meant when she said what she said.
Yeah.
So for those of you that have been rocking with me, I appreciate you not jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
But this, I'm going to give the science behind it, and then I'll talk about preference, right?
Okay.
The science.
Because you are a God-fearing woman, and that shouldn't be your focal point. The dollar amount, you should be focusing on character and building with that guy if you really find you one that you want to follow. But you more focus on the material things. But let's continue. Let's hear her out.
Behind it is human nature. Masculine men desire an aesthetic because it says health, right?
Yeah.
Aesthetic, which is beauty. This is why masculine men want a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Being a beautiful woman is a part of being high value, right? So they want that because symmetry usually means health, which means healthy air.
Yeah.
So either subconsciously or consciously, one of the reasons why masculine men are seeking beautiful women is because they want healthy children. Whether you know it or not, that's just the truth.
Yeah.
That's the science behind it. For feminine women, we are naturally seeking safety and security.
Okay.
So do you have to make what I make or however much you make or whatever that may, the dollar amount, it's not about the dollar amount. It's I personally, my life, I can't even live where I live off of $70,000 a year after taxes.
Why you live there?
I'm homeless. You know what I mean?
Why do you live there? And then she mentioned about being healthy. Cause I know she's talking about herself. Miss Sarah, you honestly probably could gain about 20 pounds or so. You could be unhealthy. I'm just sick of some of these women think that they healthy because they make a certain amount of money. A lot of y'all are unhealthy as hell, and y'all don't even know y'all got underlying conditions. But let's continue.
I don't fit into that vision, and I don't want to feel bad for not fitting into a vision. But let's take it back to science. If I'm supposed to be seeking safety and security, the same way that I desire that is the same way that a man wants an aesthetic. So as a man, if you wouldn't take a woman, because 80% of people are overweight or obese in America, if you wouldn't take a woman that's 70 pounds overweight and universally unattractive, but she has a good heart, and she nurtures you, and she loves you, and she cooks and she cleans and she does all those things, would you choose that woman?
Me, personally, or just in general?
In general, what do you think most men would say?
They would be like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
But she has a good heart. But she loves you. But she cooks and she cleans.
But it is, the fried chicken.
Right. So the truth is,
most dudes are taking it. I don't know what she's talking about. Most dudes, women are possibly overweight. They had kids, they gained the weight. And if they got a sweetheart, they definitely already married, possibly. So to hear her even say that, she don't even understand what most of the world is married to. She thinking she the bomb.com. That's not even the case.
You wouldn't, because you don't have to.
Yeah.
That's the truth of it, right? Even if she's going to the gym every single day. Now, people will say that's harsh. It is human nature. This is may the strongest survive. You know what I mean? So I personally think that we need to stop being so sensitive about people's preferences.
I agree.
We need to stop being, and also, if I am working on myself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and energetically, what is wrong with me wanting to be equally yoked to a person that is also those things? Now, does that mean that a man that makes $70,000 a year doesn't deserve love? No. It doesn't mean that at all. It means they absolutely get to have the woman that they desire. And for me, I've worked to a point where that's my preference is not to have that.
And the sad part is that the way you even explaining that, you advocating to women that they should feel the same way, when that's not the case. Just because you make a little bit more than the average guy doesn't put you above the average guy still. Miss Sarah is still that's why, man, I'm be honest, when a lot of these guys, once you acquire these women, and once you done had them sexually, you start seeing where it's like, y'all some book. That's why they play the game and not trying to give it up too quick. Because once they get that thing up, most guys are going to get tired of it. Just being honest. That's why they use the string along game. And she might play the string along game with certain guys. But once they acquire it, them guys like, man, Miss Sarah, you just like every other. You average as hell. Just being honest. You really don't bring more value than the next woman does. You probably a headache because you in this type of field of media content creator who want to deal with that all the time. And the things that you say, I hope you really practice what you preach, because if you don't, you even worse behind the scenes. So she ain't never got exposed yet, but dang.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And also for the men that are at home, if you would not choose a universally, and I'm saying universally across the board, unattractive woman that's loving and sweet and kind and nurturing, don't talk to me. Don't say nothing else, because this is shallow. It's crazy. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense though?
I mean, for me, I'm team preference. I'm like, you like what you like. Because a lot of times we don't have any control over what we like.
Yeah.
We like what we like. We're drawn to what we're drawn to.
Right.
Now, the financial thing could be a little bit different, because
why?
That's more of a, I feel like that could be changed.
No, you want to know why it shouldn't be changed?
I'm not saying it should. But I think it can be.
But you want to know why? Finances are a choice. What you look like isn't.
Well, nowadays it's a choice.
Well, even surgeries, there are some women that, they say if you're already beautiful and you get surgery, you're going to be more beautiful. Some women get surgery and they are, they're better looking women than they used to be. However, there's levels to everything. And look, I'm not the most beautiful girl in the world. I know this about me. But my spirit is dope. And my energy is fire. And I know that there are things about me that are attractive way outside of my aesthetic. So I think that we as women should focus on the intangible things that we bring. But I'm just so sick and tired of this. Oh, you rah, 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 rah.
You got like 10, 20 pounds of makeup on. Stop playing. What are you talking about? I want a woman that don't even have to wear makeup on a podcast. I mean, she just got a naturally beautiful face. I don't know if that's weave. I think that's weave in her head too. You already got like 2 strikes right there, and you could gain about 20 pounds or so. So to act like, boy, that's why I say, man, the women can put on like this facade, like I'm I'm higher than thou, I'm mightier than thou, and that you need to qualify to earn me. But once a guy gets you, that's why you see all these, celebrity females get cheated on. Because once the guy get them, it's like, man, you just like every other female. It's nothing different. And then hearing you talk like that, it's gonna make guys get even more turned off. Hearing that you have these prerequisites of a certain amount of money, because if you weren't in the space you in, you're gonna take what you can get. So don't act like you have to have. I don't know what her amount is, but to say 70K is not enough. Come on now. If you between 70, 80, 90, 100, you're not gonna know the difference. That's gonna be taxes at the end of the year. These women really prefer lifestyle.
Don't try to break me down because of preference.
What about this?
Okay, tell me.
Let's say you meet a man.
Ooh.
Everything is on point.
Oh, spicy.
But that salary. He's 70,000, but everything about him is right up your alley.
So this is my question. Is he committed to the 70,000 or is that just right now?
No, it's just right now. He's open
Oh, that's different.
He's open to, he's trying to do different things within his business, whatever that may be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The 70,000 is not the end all be all for him.
Well, that's completely different.
Yeah.
And is it potential in action? Like, is he in action or is he just talking?
He moving and shaking. He's moving and shaking.
Completely different story.
But he's 70 grand in. And he might be 70 grand in for the first 3-4 years y'all dating.
Okay.
But he's still moving and shaking.
There's no way a man's gonna come around me and stay at 70 grand for 3-4 years. That's not even realistic.
But would you help him? I
would help him. That's what I'm saying. There's no way with me on your side.
Chance.
Yeah. That was a different question though.
Yeah, there's a chance.
If you're committed to 70,000, I don't fit in that vision for life. But if you're growing your business and you just don't know, or you need the right relationships, or you need to be in different rooms, or you need help, or I'm a neck and I'm a strong one.
Mm.
You know?
What does that mean?
It means men are the head and we're the neck.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I know my role.
Yeah.
And I think we live in a world where women have forgotten their place.
Oh.
No, you have forgotten your place. I'm gonna be honest. I'm all for a woman supporting a man for sure. But I'm gonna be honest, man, it has to be under my control. Just being honest, man. If I'm in a relationship and she's the one kind of navigating what I should and should not be doing, I'm probably gonna get annoyed with her because she's gonna constantly be pushing me like a mom, kind of, Don't get me wrong, it's great to be able to have someone next to you like that, but I'd rather it be a business partner. But to have my woman on my neck about, you need to amplify your business like this. You need to do it like this. You don't need to play the game today. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take care of it. Let me do how I'm doing. I know my goal and my vision. Let me tell you the things that I would like for you to do, and then just do them. But if you over here overseeing every single move I'm doing, that's gonna be a headache after a while.
Snap! That sounded tough.
Did it?
You forgot your place.
It's the truth. Women have forgotten their place, Tony.
You have.
We have. We're so masculine. We're so hard, and I understand it because it's survival based.
Yeah.
But like, it's a defense mechanism. Women don't want to be this hard, masculine, strong, tough. We don't want that.
I believe you. You know why?
Why?
I'm sorry, pause it again. She's valuing herself off those traits, though. This woman double talking right now.
Men I come around in that regard, they go into their feminine with me.
Yeah, I believe.
And I don't even force it.
I believe you.
They just do it.
I believe.
And like I've had women tell me, like, "Man, you got me in my."
You want to know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because you make your yeses yeses and your no's mean no. Even me, who is an ultimate pusher. Okay, I'm gonna push to get what I want. Obviously, most people. Well, I don't know. I definitely push to get what I want. And if I don't get it, if you tell me no, have you noticed that I stop pushing as much? With you specifically.
No,
it's the same level of push.
The one time I had to tell you, like, hey man, respect my no.
But since then,
well, you haven't asked me anything.
You're here today.
Just this.
Period. But I didn't push because I learned. Your yeses mean yeses and your no's mean no.
So you wasn't gonna ask again?
No.
Oh.
No.
See, I didn't even get to that point because I was like, it already came to you.
That's what I'm saying. It was literally like, hi.
Yeah. Right.
It wasn't like, hey, come do the show. What's up with the show? Because that's not, but I've learned you now. And we as women, we're seeking leadership. We're seeking certainty. We're seeking decisiveness. And your yeses mean yes and your no's mean no. So this is a lesson for the men that you've just said when, I've had women on the show that have been like, if we're mouthy or we're this, you need to step up your masculinity. What she meant to say is when it's not stepping up masculinity, but when you're boldly in your masculinity, us as women, we naturally want to be feminine.
Yeah.
The world makes us masculine.
Gotcha.
If you are the line,
but you're agreeing to it and you participate in it more and more every single day, especially by disqualifying a guy who makes $70K per year. So just please make it make sense.
right? And we color inside of the lines. If the lines start getting smaller, so do we.
Yeah.
We follow the rules that y'all give us. But most of y'all enable our bad behavior because you don't want to deal with it right now. You don't want to argue.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a hard time.
Right.
But that's what's necessary in order for a woman to truly trust you, to follow you, and to be feminine. Y'all got to have those conversations.
Not with you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I feel it.
Nah, he don't. Look at Tony. He don't feel it. Look at the face. He don't want to rattle the feathers too much. She talk too much, and she's too analytical. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like she's always trying to overthink, dissect each and every moment in the situation with the guy. She's gonna run out. That's why, bro. If she meets a super successful guy, they gonna play along with the whole situation. But ultimately, they're not gonna want to deal with that headache. What she's offering. And this is no knock to her. Sarah, you could be whatever woman you want to be. She's probably a really great person. I'm not here to shame her or anything like that. But I just don't like hearing some of the rhetoric because they think they really understand guys, but they really don't. And then they wonder why the guys that they get around, she'll probably write me off. I might not make enough money for her. But, and I probably don't look the part. It is what it is. But the guys that she actually want and look for, those guys gonna write her off 100%. Just her being online, giving advice, trying to be holier than thou, saying you this and that, and they just not gonna fall for it. The circles that you're around, and then the money prerequisite, that doesn't make you more attractive. The more you say it, it makes you less attractive.
So it was something else I was gonna touch on. Oh, I'm gonna go back to 70,000 man.
Okay, come on.
Yeah,
what if he's a phenomenal school teacher that's passionate about what he does, and education is not necessarily, unless you're going for like to be a principal or something like that.
Yeah,
that's not necessarily a career where you could just be like, yo, I'm shooting for that 90,000. He just
loves what he does.
He loves what he does,
and I love that for him. I love that for him so much. He's probably the dopest man.
He's changing lives. He's changing lives.
He's shaping our future.
But no.
Not for me. No, look, right now.
You a God-fearing woman. Wow.
I'm in LA for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? And then straight from here, every weekend in the month of August, I'm traveling every weekend, working. Speaking here, hosting there. I travel so much that I don't actually feel like it would make the most sense for me to be with a man that has that I have to be home by 6 o'clock to have dinner.
He's not like that.
But if he goes to school every day, he can't leave his job.
He loves his job.
Yeah.
And he loves that you love your job and that you be traveling. And then, you know what I'm saying? He can come with you in the summer months on your travels.
Yeah.
Bro, this
he just like, yo, he letting you do your thing. He just, hey, I like, teaching these children.
I love that. And I think that that's a good man. And I also think that, no, it just
bro.
no. This is
Why is it no though?
Because I don't live inside of either or, and I think that's the problem. Y'all Americans do this. Okay, I'm gonna blanket y'all real quick.
Be forgetting you Canadian,
I'm gonna put y'all under the blanket.
Get your foreign ass out of here,
Americans have a way of saying like, oh, it's either this or that. Like I can only have a man that's a good man with character and substance and love and romance, but he has to make $70,000 a year. Or, like it's too much either or.
It's just a possibility that, because
But why can't I have both and?
You can have both and you can find somebody that has it all. But the reality is a lot of
slim
times. Exactly.
I agree with that.
The bank account is robust, but the character is slim
trash
to none. So it's like, it's really about like, we got to compromise in life sometimes.
Yes.
And, sometimes we can't have it all the way we want
time.
At the same time.
I don't think we can have it all all at the same time.
Yeah.
But because there's seasons in everything.
Yeah, for sure.
There's winter in everything. Nature teaches us there's winter where everything is dead, and that's necessary for things to grow.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So
Miss Sarah wants the money first.
there's a winter in everything, our finances, our spirituality, like if somebody, whatever it may be. There's so many different ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and energetically, that there will be winter because that's life. And it's going to keep coming because that's how seasons
go.
You know? But I feel like if I'm here and I'm so strong inside of my self-awareness and I work so hard on my body, on my mind, on my spirit, on my bank account, on my energy, if I'm intentional about showing up in a positive way, people always say to me, like, are you always like this?
Yeah.
Like, are you? Yes. Have I ever wavered, Tony?
No.
Have I, in the years I've known you, have I ever acted different? I'm so intentional about how I show up in the world. And so for me, if I'm here, then why wouldn't my person be here?
Okay, y'all are not the same. We need less high dollar feminine coaches out there. We need broke feminine coaches, just being honest. We need feminine coaches that have a more average, maybe even 70K ain't average. So we need feminine coaches that are more realistic. These type of feminine coaches who talking about high dollar, women and men, get them out of here, because that's not a majority. You're not speaking for the majority. You're only making it worse for the average female out here. You're making it worse. So you trying to sell them certain dreams and fantasies, saying that they can get a high value man, and that's not going to be the case. You don't even want a high value man. That's why you travel all the time. That's why you do these shows, because you can never commit, because you know that guy ain't going to commit to you. You just mentioned about the teacher not being able to deal with you being traveling all the time for shows or whatnot. You think a rich guy gonna want to deal with that too? He rich for a reason. He paying for you to be home. He paying for you to be with him because he wants your time. But you still want to do shows and you want to be popping. So you want to be better than the guy. You want to make the bread. Stop playing like you trying to create a family and you not. Like, that shit is weird, bro. This shit getting annoying. I'm about to cut this shit off.
Period. And also, it just means that the options, they're smaller.
Yeah.
And am I going to forfeit my blessing because I want it to happen faster?
Yeah.
Or am I willing to say that when it's mine, it's mine?
Yeah.
And I think that people allow time to rush them into making bad decisions.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not.
And maybe I'm delusional. Tell me if I'm delusional. Maybe I'm the girl that should be with the person that makes 70,000 and has everything else. Or maybe I'm the girl that really does deserve to have it all my partner.
You don't. Tony, come on. Tony ain't gonna say nothing.
I feel like this. This is just my take.
Break it down.
The financial element.
Yeah.
Is not the main element you would want in a relationship.
I agree with you.
And so if the only thing lacking in a person that's perfect for you is the dollar sign, I feel like you could potentially be blocking somebody that's amazing in your life simply because of the salary.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm around and I know and I'm connected to and I'm learning enough affluent people that I don't have that problem. Like almost everybody around me is monetarily very successful.
Yeah.
And they have character. Look at you.
Come on.
You know?
Come on.
No, you good.
Come on.
You know, you out here. You're doing your thing. Making things happen. You know, literally most of the people out there. Now, if I was a person that's never met a millionaire, if I have never been in a room with someone that's made $500,000, if I myself have never made over 6 figures, 7 figures, that's different.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Just because you round them, it's like, damn, are you dating all of them? Like, I done met millionaires. I've been around millionaires. Like, what does that even mean? Like, bro, make it make sense, man.
You know? That sounds crazy.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's giving delusion.
You sound like you standing firm in what you standing on. And so you just like, yo, I want the salary. I'm like,
I want it all.
Okay.
It's not about, but I like that you said that. It's not just about the salary.
Yeah.
Because I've had just the salary.
Yeah, the rich dudes.
And walked away.
Right.
Right? Like,
because they faltered in the more important elements of the joint.
That's why I'm saying you need it all.
But have you considered? Have you ever dated somebody like that?
Like what?
Perfect in all aspects, but the money.
No.
You haven't even tried it.
I've never dated anybody like that.
Okay.
You telling me you've dated money and walked away, but you have not dated less and tried it out? How do you even know if it's bad if you have not even tried it out yet? You only talking about the dollar amount. Got it. You are the Lulu. You're a little cuckoo and you got too much makeup on, because when your chin bulge up like that, I can see the crystals and the crunch is about to pop off. Like your chin, I shouldn't see that much definition because there's so much makeup right there built up on that chin area, the skin, the way how it's like folding. It's not supposed to be like that. You got way too much on. Just being honest.
I don't know that man. I don't know where he's hiding.
That's crazy.
It would be great to meet him. Hey, sir, how you doing? No, I don't think I know that man. No. And dated?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely haven't dated that man.
Have you turned that man down, or you just don't come across cats like that?
I've literally never met
that
man.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know.
So yeah, you haven't even had the experience.
Mm-mm.
Okay. That's fair.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, dang.
Tony real.
Wow.
In life?
Tony real, bro. Look at it. Lost.
Wait, okay, so the man that has everything but the money?
Yes. Everything but the money, man. That's what it say on his driver's license.
No.
Everything but the money,
no,
Monroe.
even when I was like growing myself, right? When I first got into entrepreneurship, and I know my claim to fame, and went from 6 figures. I went to 6 figures to 7 figures in 6 months by cultivating and teaching people how to make like money and all of these different things.
Yeah.
And I was so excited, and even inside of that, they've always been on my level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's never been a man that is financially worse off than me.
Gotcha.
It's always been on my level or higher.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just asking for the same thing now.
Yeah. Because that's the world you've been living in.
Yeah.
You've been living in that. And a lot of times women date within the world that they live in.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
So it's
proximity.
like, it's proximity. So.
Proximity, but she don't understand that the guys that's around her, they want something different than what she's offering. That's why a lot of high dollar women, I guess, that move up the ladder of the entertainment, corporate, whatever, the money chain, they don't realize that the guys don't want the characteristics that they come with. Guys want something that they can mold, control, whether we say that's wrong or not, something that we can take the time and we can have that time for us. If you're just as busy as me, why do I want that from you? And you got headaches also to offer. Why would a dude who has built himself up, grinded so hard through the ranks, why would he want you? So Miss Sarah is very skewed, and she don't even understand it. She just still preaching the same thing, not even realizing that you can't get what you exactly looking for because that guy don't want that from you.
So you haven't been on the educational circuit.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they hang out.
Public School Teachers Association of America.
But I also don't go outside.
Yeah. That too.
I'm where I'm supposed to be at, or I'm in the house.
And you don't eat. So you're not even at the grocery store.
I don't go to the grocery store.
You're not even at the grocery store.
It's true.
Dudes can't even holler at you in the produce aisle.
No, they can't.
She need to eat.
So it's just like...
it's hard to find. You got to know me to see me, kind of.
Yeah.
Like at this point, it's events or
you're a unicorn.
Events.
Like, oh, snap. She outside.
I'm a unicorn?
Yeah.
You think I'm a unicorn for real? What's that mean?
You just rarely like outside, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, a unicorn. Or like when you see like a rare,
I thought you were talking about my character.
Well, no, I wouldn't. Your character's fantastic. But
It is?
you got good character because you got the integrity.
You're not a unicorn.
You know what I mean? And so, and you know what you want. You're driven. You stand firm, and I respect that.
Thank you.
For sure.
He don't want
Thank you.
But I feel like I don't want you to ever get to where you're so set in, I want this, and this, that you could potentially pass up on something good. Because this, because you could be chasing this, and this until you're 86.
That's a fact.
And just be like, I know he's out there.
Yeah.
And you old as hell. Your teeth just fell out when you said it. You getting wheeled around Whole Foods.
I
know he out there talking to your assistant.
Yeah,
As opposed to your partner.
Husband.
Yeah, so I feel like
you know what though. I also think my husband is older than me. So when I'm 86, he'll probably be dead and gone.
He already
anyway.
dead.
All right, I'm gonna end it right there because this conversation going on for long. Miss Sarah is in the Lulu land, and this confirms it. And it's really sad, man. I'm gonna be honest. this is not the leader of females. She's just an entity. She's a character. I enjoy listening to this now because I see now that she is just a character. She's playing a role, man. She's gonna live the life that she wants to live, preaching to a certain type of female. But I hate the fact that she's gonna be preaching to a majority of females. Females gonna think that they can live the life she can live, but it's not going to pan out the same. You know, all these females ain't gonna be rich. It's gonna be a select few that's gonna have money, and then you're gonna need to cling to somebody, because most females are lazy, and just being honest, most people are lazy. So you're gonna need to cling to somebody together that you can grow through time with. Y'all could possibly build something, figure things out, especially when you're in your 20s. In your 30s, it's not gonna pan out the way you're just gonna be some social media entity and you just making good money and you can preach to people about having certain standards and things like that. It's trade-offs with everything. You get with the high dollar guy, it's gonna be trade-offs to deal with him. You get with the one that doesn't have money, it's gonna be trade-offs because you might not be taking trips all the time. You're gonna have to tone down your lifestyle. But I could tell she's obsessed with the lifestyle, which is why she can't accept a certain amount of money, because the lifestyle she lived. You know, she said where she lived at, the LA, the apartment, all that shit, you just outprice yourself. So you forced to keep working as well. You can't slow down. You can't stop. And the guy that you possibly meet, you might end up meeting a rich dude one day, but you got to get on his program. So all that God stuff possibly gonna go out the window, because if he busting down multiple chicks, I want to see what scripture you throw out, and I want to see how you use that to possibly try and justify his actions or your own. I'm curious on that. Make sure y'all watch this in its entirety, man. I rock with Tony Baker, man. All Deaf Digital days, bro. Throwback days. I've been watching him for a while now. Rest in peace to his son as well. His son passed away, I want to say about a year or two ago, in a car accident out in LA. So yeah, rest in peace to his son. But shout out to Tony for sure. Shout out to Miss Sarah Fontenot, man. Hey, you out here killing it. You doing your thing. And she's standing on 10 when it comes down to what she believes in. I have her channel linked in the description. Make sure y'all like this video, comment below. This your guy JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.